right in through the lateral portion of your hips. Okay? Now, one thing I want to quickly mention, these are basic steps, and I've shown you with a jog a basic way of doing this. If you want to increase anything, you can also do it with a double bounce. What I mean by a double bounce is if you're moving like this, you can do any motion or any movement that I show you today by adding a double bounce. And you can even just, to get a really good quad workout, bounce on one leg, bounce on the other, or do a side to side with a double bounce. So now I'm going to go through some kicks and jumps that you can do, okay? The first one, basic jog again, starting with basic jog, and just nice controlled extension to the front of your legs, okay? So if you were walking this, it would be walking, and it would be the heel touches that we did at the very beginning of the video, okay? Add a bounce, and bring the legs up a bit, okay? When you start feeling comfortable at this level, you can bring them up a little bit higher. Just don't bring them above hip level. You can injure yourself by overextending. Okay? You can do high knees. Or single bounce. That was a double bounce. Or single bounce, which is basically running with a high knee. You can also do out to the side. Just make sure that you're controlled. You have a really nice controlled motion. To the back. Good. Now into the jumps, we have your basic jumping jack, which I'm sure you're all used to. And I'm going to add the arms. You can keep your arms to the sides to begin with, or you can add them. You can do a double bounce. Really get into it, get into the compression, feel it in your glutes and into your legs. Then you have jump ups, and jump ups are just a full foot plant. And then for those skiers out there, we have a couple skiing maneuvers. You have your side to side. You can do the pole plant. Nice lateral motion. Pretend you're hawking over those moguls. And you also have the cross country. And this brings a little bit of anterior shoulder and arm motion into it. Good. So something else that you can integrate into your workout is your upper body, okay? You will see me throughout this video using arm motion in combination with the lower body, so upper body and lower body, to increase the intensity of the workout. You can either just use your arms, like a basic, for instance, a basic biceps curl like this, or when you feel ready, you can also use a 1 pound weight, and you can, again, make sure that it's a controlled motion and it's a slow motion, because when you add a bounce to it, it's a little bit different. But talk to your practitioner, and when you both feel that the time is appropriate, then you can do arm motions, and when you feel the time's ready, you can also bring weights into the arm motions as well. I'm going to show you some floor exercises. I'm going to show you a basic abdominal crunch, and I'm going to show you some leg lifts. What I'm not going to do though is go through stretches. So please ask your practitioner about stretches if you haven't already done so, and get some stretches appropriate for you and your body. Okay, so just starting off here, I'm going to get you on your back. This is a basic abdominal crunch. A few things that I'm going to go over. First of all, you want to make sure that your knees are about fist width apart. Make sure that your comfortably on your mat or towel. You want to put your hands directly behind your head, and you're actually going to have the weight of your head in your hands. So just interlace your hands like this and relax your head into your hands. Now, I'm not a big movement. This is actually quite just a small movement. You're going to start out by contracting your abdominal muscles, so you're going to tighten them up, okay? And you're going to keep your shoulders relaxed, and then you're just going to bring your abdominals, you're just going to contract your abdominals, bring your shoulders off the ground. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a big movement, as long as you're just lifting your shoulders slightly. What you don't want to do is use your neck muscles or any other muscle in your body. You just want to focus right in through here, right in through your abdominal muscles. So I'm just going to do 5 really gentle, slow, controlled motions. And don't forget to breathe. Good. And at any time, if you're feeling a little bit of a strain, just relax for a minute. Only do as many as you feel comfortable with doing. So to begin with, if 5 feels comfortable, do 5. You don't have to, don't concentrate and focus on, I have to do 20 abdominals to start with. Just start nice and simple. When you feel comfortable with that, then you can increase the intensity a little bit and add to your workout. The next set of abdominals that I'm going to do are for your side abdominals. We call them your oblique muscles. So you're going to be on your side. You're going to have, again, your head plate and a nice controlled motion. And again, I'm more concerned with you having a controlled motion and having an effective contraction of your abdominal muscles than getting a large movement out of the sit-up. And don't forget to breathe. Good. And then go over onto the other side on your right on your side, and fingers interlaced. Contract your abdominals. Nice, controlled motion. Good. Now what I'm going to show you, and you can actually stay in this position, are some leg lifts. Make sure that your torso is anchored properly, okay? So you can either just rest your head in your hands and have your one hand out just to make sure that you don't roll forward. Right on your side. To begin with, just a nice controlled motion. Lifting your leg up to the side. You're going to feel it right in through the outer side of your leg. Now the nice thing about the KJs is when you're doing leg lifts, they provide sort of ankle weight, essentially. So you're getting a little bit of an added resistance there. And when you feel ready, you can increase them. Just make sure that your legs are straight, your quad is tight, your quadriceps muscle in front is tight, and just make sure that you have a controlled motion. And again, you can talk to your practitioner about sets and reps. And sets and reps are repetitions, or how many of an exercise or a motion that you do, and then the sets are so you say you do 5 repetitions, and if you do 3 sets, that means essentially you're going to do 15. Okay, so that gets the outside of the leg. Now we want to get the inside of the leg, so we're going to, and actually we're going to use our left leg to begin with. So cross your right leg over. Cross your right leg over. You're going to have your left leg underneath, okay? And again, straighten your leg, nice and straight. Quadriceps are going to be tight, and again, you're just going to raise your leg up. This is going to be getting the inner thigh of your left leg, but we'll go over to the other side and do the same, so it gets both legs, both sides. Good. And now we'll go over to the other side, and legs out straight, and you're going to start with a smaller movement than that. Just a nice, slow, controlled motion, leg raise. If it's more comfortable and a better anchor for you, you can also bend the underneath leg, and that might stabilize you a little bit better. And get the inner thigh of the opposite leg. You're going to cross the top leg over, rest it on the ground. Your leg will be at a 90-degree angle here. Underneath leg is going to be straight and tight. Your quadriceps muscle of your right leg now will be tight.